Good morning, everybody. I think I'm live. I'll just wait for y'all to get in here. I thought we would talk about Jennifer Dulos this morning. Hopefully, sometime this week, I can get back in my other bedroom to do my live streaming. The hot water heater is located in the closet back there, and it leaked, got the floor wet. So we spent yesterday cleaning that up. Let me see if I could share this stream. I'm on Sunny's account, so it just notified me I was live. So sometimes it takes a second. Hey, Z Storage, how are you? I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I'm having to live stream from my bedroom. We had a water leak and the carpet's wet in the room I live stream from. And when I sit in the kitchen, it gets my dog started. So me and her are sitting in the bedroom. If I can get her big butt to scoot over. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Love Hollis. I thought we would talk about Jennifer Dulos this morning. Hey, Sarah. Good afternoon. We can talk over here. Yeah, it was a big mess. Like, I got electrocuted back there the other day. I went back there to get a lamp to set up my live stream, and I had it plugged up to a little brown extension cord. And I picked up the extension cord and was going to unplug the lamp, and it electrocuted me. I kept thinking to myself, I had scrubbed the carpet back there, shampooed it. I thought my dog peed back there. And I went back there and I was like, gosh, the carpet dried everywhere but this one spot, and it's so wet. I know it wasn't that wet. And I was outside and heard the damn water leaking. So we had to buy like a $400 and some water heater. Hey, Gisette. Then I've had things going on with my brother, which are not good. He's back in jail. It's where he needs to be till he straightens up, I guess. Jennifer Dulos is. I'm gonna have to use my phone to look at the chat. It puts the chat like in a little corner on my screen over here, and it's really, really small. And when you try to scroll up, you can't see who wrote the message, and you can only see half of the message. So let me get my phone here and get on YouTube. Oh, I forgot. I'm on Sunny's account. Hear my dog beside me. Get comfortable, sweetheart. Hey, Katie. Good morning. Let's see what Andrew said. Jennifer is so pretty and looks intelligent and kind. Wonder how she ended up slimming with photos. Andrew, they actually met in college. And if my audio breaks up or anything, let me know. I had to reset my Bluetooth headset so it would hook up with the Chromebook, and I've never tried it with this light stream. Hey, Lori, good morning. And Alex, of course, I've let my coffee get cold. Skylar, could you please get comfortable? Goodness gracious. Hey, Perry. Yeah, so Fotis and Jennifer met in college. Hey, Janine. Well, my headset won't stay connected to it. I don't know. When you use that broadcasting stuff, my Bluetooth must not recognize that I'm using it and it cuts off. When I use YouTube's regular live stream, it doesn't do that. Or if I call in on Hangouts, it usually don't do that. Was he taking out the garbage for the college and accidentally bumped into her and asked for her number? I'm not sure, Andrew. It was something like that, I believe. I was trying to look up this morning to see what was going on with that case. Of course, there is a new article every day on this, several articles. Um, the latest that's going on in the case is allegedly this guy was digging through the trash and found a bloody pillow, and underneath the bloody pillow was what he described as a fishing knife. He got blood on his hands, he said, and he wiped the blood on his pants. And then he went and traded the knife for $5 crack rock. Now he was in jail. This guy. I don't know if they released his name. I cannot remember. But he was in jail and he was released. I can't remember what he was in jail for. It wasn't anything too serious. Maybe probation. But he did give an interview, I think, with the Hartford Courant or maybe the Stanford Advocate. Um, and he gave the name of the crack dealer. He was known as Fudge. I do remember that. And I was like, wow. Monkey Bum. I love that name. I'd love to have like a little monkey. It was something similar to that, Andrew. He bumped into her at college and I believe asked her out. I don't know if he was taking the trash out. We got to go get a coffee refill. Please, Skylar, do not move out of the bed. I'm having to live stream one reason in my bedroom this morning because somebody is having an episode of being a crybaby, and that would be the beagle. So I was like, usually if I live stream with her in the other bedroom that's wet right now, carpet's wet, there's a bed in there and she gets on it and she's just fine. But if I just try to sit in here in the kitchen and live stream, she's crying for food. She's crying to go in and out. So I was like, screw it. I'll just throw up a picture of Jennifer and sit beside of her in the bed so she'll remain calm. She is a spoiled beagle. That's for sure, but I love her. And she has to lay at the top of the bed. We have to fix the pillow so that she can lay above everybody's head. Get comfortable, baby. Here. Comfortable. Cheryl, I'm seriously going to get a monkey someday. Oh my gosh. I watched this guy. I believe he's got a capuchin monkey. I think his name is Boo. And then the guy got another monkey that's named Happy. And Boo was actually on Bad Dog on Animal Planet. And I found him on YouTube after he was on that. His uncle lives in North Carolina. He started his own YouTube channel and got Boo a brother named Happy. So cute. Hey, Gloria. Okay, I got off the Jennifer case as always. Sidetracked. I had wrote some stuff down. And then the next thing that we've had happen in this case, of course, after the crack rock incident, is Fotis's ex-lawyer that was representing him in the civil lawsuit with Gloria Farber, was charged with spousal rape, among with a couple more things. Uh-oh, I hope I just didn't block anybody. And allegedly, this lawyer's, I think his last name is Mulhaney, Kent Mulhaney. His ex-wife said that Fotis was trying to be like a mediator between them, trying to arrange meetings, trying to give them marriage counseling. Fotis, the marriage counselor, who would have figured? And he actually met with this lady at a restaurant, but she was smart because she knew Fotis and Mulhaney, her ex, were up to something. So she took her friend with her. And then Fotis was trying to contact her a few days before Jennifer's disappearance. He wanted her to come to his house without her lawyer to meet Kent Mulhaney and discuss things. She would not do it because she felt like Fotis was working for her husband. He was indebted to Mulhaney, and they were going to try to kill her. I read that this Mulhaney had just taken out a life insurance policy on the woman that is divorcing him. And then here Fotis is trying to get her to come alone to his house. And she said once she told him she wasn't um, comfortable with that, Fotis was no longer charming. His attitude kind of changed, you know. I thought that was very interesting. What do they have here up there in Hartford? Kill Your Wife Club or something? I think this lawyer knows a little bit more about Jennifer's disappearance than what we know. You know what I'm saying? Him and Fotis seem to be pretty close. Why would Fotis care about child support when Jennifer and her family were wealthy and certainly not missing meals? What would she do with an extra $40 a week with his broke, indebted behind? Exactly. He probably, I don't know how much, if anything, I've never saw how much he was ordered to pay child support to Jennifer, even if he paid it. That is one thing I do not know. I'm curious. I was also curious where Jennifer's mother, Gloria, got custody of the children if Fotis was ordered to pay any child support. Jennifer certainly didn't need his child support money, but if she did ask for child support, it was probably just to make him, you know, hey, you're going to take responsibility and help me with these children. Even though I'm wealthy, I come from a wealthy family, you know, this don't give you a pass not to support your children, maybe. Yeah, money was a huge part of this case. Also, something else, I need to figure out if Jennifer had a life insurance policy. Now, I have theorized that Fotis maybe killed Jennifer, for one. He lost control of Jennifer and the relationship. Um, he wanted rid of her so he could have the children and maybe have access to the children's trust funds. Now, I'm not completely 100% sure they have trust funds, but I'm sure they do since they are from a wealthy family. No, Jennifer was not found. She has not been found. Um, they did finally come out and say one of the garments that they found in the trash bag, one of the trash bags Fotis disposed, was Jennifer's shirt, allegedly, a vineyard wine shirt, I believe, and a bra that was bloody. I tell you what completely convinces me of this case of Fotis's guilt is, for one, him allegedly disposing of the trash bags. Now, that you can't be 100% that's him, but what makes it 100% in my mind that it's him is the set of tags that he tried to throw away. I think it was in like a storm drain, and his DNA mixed in with Jennifer's on the kitchen faucet. It was mixed in with her blood. That's what convinces me of his guilt. My only question is, who else was involved in this? Now, we know Michelle was. I mean, she was at least involved in throwing away the evidence. And I mean, no one could ever convince me that Foda stopped 30 times with Michelle riding shotgun and she never asked him what he was throwing away. I do not believe that. She had to have. You know how us women are. If someone's stopping that many times, you're going to be like, dude, what are you doing? Why are we stopping? According to Norm Pattis, she didn't have any knowledge what he was throwing away. She took a lie detector test allegedly. I've never heard authorities say that though. I'm waiting for them to say that. Oh, thank you, Janine. Some of these cases I'm okay at, and some I'm not. If I follow it and read up about it, I've been doing the staircase, and then I got signed out of Netflix. But luckily, I think I found it on YouTube in the Michael Peterson case. So strange. All these Peterson men killing their wives. Michael Peterson, Drew Peterson, Scott Peterson, and I'm sure there's more. Oh, she's going to save her ass, Janine. Hey, Ellie. Good morning. She is going to save her ass, the gal pal. She is probably going to make a plea deal. You do not meet with prosecutors with your attorney, give them tours of of Fotis's mansion, unless you're working on some kind of plea deal. Michelle knows exactly what happened to Jennifer. She may not know where Jennifer's body is, but she knows what happened to Jennifer. That's why Gloria, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Gloria Farber, Jennifer's mom, trying to subpoena Michelle Turconis to give testimony about, I guess, Fotis's dealings. But really, what Gloria wanted, it really doesn't have anything to do with the lawsuit. She wanted Michelle so she could ask questions and find out what happened to her daughter. And Gloria Farber is a very, very wealthy woman, and she's a strong old broad. And she's not going to stop until she finds Jennifer or Fotis and Michelle's in prison. I can guarantee she's probably going to make Fotis's life a living hell. Oh, Andrew, I can't even imagine about the children. My son is 12 years old. He'll be 13 in December. He would be tore all to pieces if his mom went missing, if I went missing. I can't imagine what her kids are going through. And they have to know what's going on, especially the older ones. Kids are so smart this day and time. They are from New York City, Gloria D, and Gloria Farber and her husband. I think they owned, gosh, what was it they owned? Maybe a bank or something? I don't know, but they are very, very, very wealthy. Love Hollis. The gal pal is going to save her ass. She's already got a hindering prosecution and tampering with evidence charge. She's probably scared out of her mind, and she is not going to get a murder charge. She's not wanting to catch that kind of charge. So she's going to turn on Fotis. That's why Fotis wanted access to Michelle. You know, there's an order to where he can't contact her. He was wanting to talk to her so that he could find out what all she's told prosecutors so far. And he was trying to butter her up probably so she wouldn't tell him nothing. But that plan failed because the judge ordered no contact. What I find strange is Fotis trying to be a marriage counselor for this lawyer and his estranged wife. He couldn't even fix his own marriage. What would make him think he'd be qualified to fix someone else's? I believe I am with the ex-wife of this lawyer, Kent Malhaney. Mistress Malhaney's right. I believe they were going to do something to her or either scare her because this lawyer's got some serious charges: spousal rape. I believe he had something similar to like holding someone against their will. So it is untelling what they were going to do to this woman. She was smart enough not to go to Fotis's home. I was wondering, I wonder if the kids ask about Fotis. I wonder if they want to see Fotis from the divorce documents from court. It seemed like the kids were kind of fearful of Fotis. Like he was really hard on them, especially when it came to like sports, water skiing, and stuff. He didn't care, according to Jennifer, he didn't care if the kids were tired or not. It was his way or the highway. Jennifer said the kids and her both were afraid to defy him. Once one of the kids said he was too, I guess he or she, too tired to water ski. Fotis got so angry he took the water ski and hit it upside a rock and broke it. Yeah, 5 kids, Gloria, ages 8 to 13. Even at 8 years old, the 8-year old probably knows what's going on. I think a spokesperson for Gloria Farber said they try to keep the kids off of YouTube and Facebook and things as much as they can. They try to be honest with the older ones. They tell them what's age appropriate. Um, but they do know that their mother is missing. That is the sad part. They do know that. In their little minds, they probably think that their mom can be found safe. Now, I've had some comments of people with theories, and so I can't even remember who commented it the other day, but they theorized that Gloria Barber and Jennifer, they had the money to make her disappear if she wanted to. But from what I've read about, from what Jennifer's friends have said about her, I don't think she would hurt her children like that. I really don't. I mean, if she put her kids through hell to get back at Fotis, that is messed up. And I just don't see her doing that. Yeah, they are gorgeous. I mean, she got 5 kids, and they're not that far apart in age. She must have stayed pregnant. She seemed like a very intelligent woman. She was a novelist, a writer, and parents at the school where her kids went said she was very hands on. So I just don't see her running off. Yeah, I just don't see with all the media how someone could pull off faking their own disappearance. Because this is not like something that's just like going to go away. I mean, because she is from a wealthy, well known family. I mean, she was really hands on with her kids, making Halloween costumes, helping with science projects, volunteering at the schools, and I just don't see her hurting her children like that. I think if she was going to fake her own disappearance to get back at Fotis, she would have took her children with her. That's what would have hurt him. Yeah, Andrew, I'm with you. I just cannot see her doing that because, if she faked her own disappearance, there is a chance that Fotis could get her kids. So And she didn't want him to have her kids. She didn't really trust Fotis with her kids. I mean, he would put the kids up to lie for him, you know. Even the court said that he was going to damage those kids. Yeah, I know, Mel. Anything's possible. Anything is possible in this case. This will be a movie. This will be a movie. I won't be surprised if they make a Watts movie too about the Watts murders. But this one will definitely be a movie because you never know what's going to happen in this case, what you're going to read the next day about it. It's crazy. Yeah. And you know what? See, storage, if they don't find Jennifer's body, then when her kids get grown, that's always going to be with them. Where is my mom? You know, um, I hope this don't mess them up, mess their head up. I think that Gloria Farber and them, the kids are seeing counselors and stuff, though. And I think before they tell them anything, or they talk to a child psychologist, to get tips on what to tell them, how much to tell them. My son is very sensitive. He's like me. He would be a nervous wreck. Today was the first day back to school for my area. My son was a little nervous this morning. He always is. I was always like that too. I was always nervous on the first day of school. Oh, yeah, yeah. I almost forgot about this. I saw this morning about Gloria Farber. Gloria Farber wants for a forensic audit of Ford Group, Fotis's development company. So she wants them to do a forensic audit. I'm telling you, she is going to make his life hell. She knows he did something to her daughter. Whether she will get the forensic audit, I'm not sure. Let me, can't remember what Alice said about it. Just basically, she wants a forensic audit. And Fotis wants his vehicle back that is being held as evidence. He is having to drive a rental and he is not happy about it. I read that this morning. He is such a crybaby. And Norm Pattis is like, they can just take pictures of the vehicles. They can use that for evidence. It says Fotis renting cars while his remains seized by police. He is such a crybaby. Let me see. Says a lawyer representing Gloria Farber wants a forensic auditor to examine the highly suspect books for Fotis' business. Information comes from an objection filed Monday in response to a motion from Fotis Dulos' lawyer calling for his mother-in-law to post at least $500,000 bond to protect his client and his company, the Ford Group. What makes Fotis Dulos think that Gloria Farber should give him $500,000 so that his business don't go under? Like, what the hell is wrong with this man? Like, you killed this woman's daughter, allegedly. People think you did. There's evidence to suggest that you did. And you want her mother to give you $500,000 for your freaking business? This dude is a freaking narcissist. like, I'm no professional, but I have read about narcissists, and I know people throw that a word around all the time, but this guy really is. God, that just got me so worked up, man. Hey, Christina. Hey, Creative Revival. Hey, girl. Can y'all believe the nerve? God, it makes me like punch my hand. Pisses me off. Like, what the hell, dude? Have you not got enough money from Jennifer's family? I think Fotis is Turkish, but raised in Greece. And, there's a big cultural difference there. And people over there from Turkey and stuff, the men are very controlling and stuff. I hear. Um, if Fotis, he's just a controlling narcissist. I would say Jennifer's life was hell with him. Everything was his way or the highway. Like she said, they were afraid to defy him. Um, so my theory is he lost control of this relationship, and you know, Jennifer's like, screw you, you're not going to cheat on me. I'm divorcing you. And it's been this long, drawn out battle, and where he's a control freak. I think that's got a lot to do with her disappearance, of why he got rid of her. Allegedly got rid of her. Let me put it that way. Nobody is going to do business with him um, because of this stuff with Jennifer. I don't think. I think that's going to hurt his business. That's what he's trying to say. Um, all this lawsuit and stuff with Gloria Farber, and then him being a suspect in Jennifer's disappearance, has hurt his business, and it's going to go under. So he wants Gloria to give him money. Hey, I don't blame this woman a bit. I mean, she's out for blood. She's coming for Fotis, and I don't blame her. That's her child. Jennifer may have been 50 years old, but that's still Gloria's baby. And she's a wealthy woman. She's not going to stop. It blows my mind that this asshole wants $500,000 from Gloria Farber, and he knows good and well he killed Jennifer and probably dismembered her body. That's why her shirt and bra were removed. Most killers, when they kill someone, when they kill their wife, they usually dig a hole, put their body in it. They don't remove their clothes. They're usually buried in what they died in. So it's strange that he removed her shirt. I just don't understand why he would have removed her shirt unless he dismembered her. This case gets me riled up. This is one of those cases that I know in my heart and in my gut, 100%, there is not 1% of doubt in me that Fotis Dulos killed Jennifer. If anybody disagrees with me, hey, that's your opinion. Tell me why you disagree with me. If you think he's innocent, tell me why. Explain to me why. That's fine. Um, but I do believe that Michelle knows about Jennifer's death and where she's at. She may not have been involved. That's one part I'm not sure about. Um, being how I am with my husband, we share everything. We talk about everything. So Michelle knew. Michelle knew. She had to have known what he was doing when they were stopping 30 times. Ain't no damn woman in the world going to stop at 30 different trash bins, riding shotgun with her husband or boyfriend, and not ask what the hell you're doing. Unless it was a situation like, hey, I'm discarding of some stuff. Don't ask no questions because I don't want you involved. It could have been a scenario like that. I don't know. I just think Fotis. Fotis is a cold person. I mean, hell, he was going to move his gal pal and her daughter in with Jennifer and the kids. Can you believe that crap? My dog's sleeping. She's making noises. Skylar. She must be chasing rabbits in her sleep. She's so cute when she makes that noise. She's not going to do it no more. My husband's grandbaby stopped by yesterday. My mother-in-law had him. And my dog scared him to death. I had to go outside. I do think she will turn on him for a plea deal. Yeah. I think they're building their case against Fotis. And if she's not cooperated and made a plea deal yet, she's working on it. She's not going to go down for murder. She's got a daughter. She's probably a narcissist too, like Fotis. You can just tell Michelle by looking at her face and stuff. She's a hateful person. Jennifer said in her divorce, what did she call the gal pal? A paramount? Something like that. She calls this divorce a lot more problems. You know what I mean? She caused a lot more problems between Fotis and Jennifer. They would parade their relationship in front of Jennifer's face all around town in this small town. So that shows me what kind of person Michelle is. And she was going to move in with Jennifer and the kids, I guess. That shows what kind of person she is. And Gloria Farber allows that the house that Fotis and the gal pal were living in Farmington, she really owns that. I guess she considers she owns it because Fotis didn't pay back the loan that he got from Gloria's husband to start his company. I think he got a couple different loans, to be honest. Skylar's snoring. Okay, I forgot about the dumpster there. Oh, Z Storage, I hope they are sent to jail. This case is like, it kills me. I'm like, arrest them already, arrest them. But I do get that they want to make sure when they're arrested, they got all the evidence when it goes to court, so there won't be no doubt, no reasonable doubt. They'll be convicted. But to me, Fotis's blood or DNA mixed in with Jennifer's blood on the kitchen faucet is enough right there for a jury to convict Fotis. You would think, but Norm Pattis would use that Fotis ate dinner at Jennifer's house a couple days before she disappeared. That's how it got there. That's what he'll say. But eyewitnesses say Fotis was never in the house. He was in the backyard. I don't know. This is a very complicated case. It's getting to be. Paramore. That's what it is. I said Paramount. I'm so crazy. Paramore. Hey, true, Michelle must have a hell of a chip on her shoulders for being bored looking like that. I know. Her mugshot, man, she looked hateful as hell, mean as hell, which I'd say she was very unhappy to be arrested. I did see a picture of her glammed up. Um, it made her look a lot different. She was okay, but she was no Jennifer Dulos. Let's just put it that way. Sarah, Andrew comes up with some funny stuff sometimes. I know drama want. I hope they don't screw it up either. I think that's why they've not brought charges yet. They're not wanting to screw up this case. They have to have a conviction. Um, my thing is, there's been people convicted before without a body. You know, I would say a murder charge will be coming. It will eventually come. They're going to be charged. Hopefully. Maybe they've not charged it because they need Michelle. Maybe the prosecution needs Michelle to secure a conviction or something. Maybe they're working on that. Prosecution was working on something when they met with her, and then she gave them a tour of Fotis's house. This is when she was first charged with tampering with evidence and stuff and got bonded out, and Fotis was still in jail. So, no, Katie, what happened with Darion Vance? I'll have to get my phone and look it up. Oh my gosh, I gotta sit on the side of the bed. My legs is cramped up here. Let me look Darion up here a second. Uh oh. Mother of Malia Davis responds to new charge against Darion Vance. Officials filed an injury to child serious bodily injury charge against Vance Monday morning after a review of all the evidence, including the autopsy results. Prosecutors determined there was sufficient evidence to charge Vance with intentionally and knowingly causing serious bodily injury to a child younger than 15 years of age. He's also charged with tampering with evidence, namely a corpse. Um, the injury to a child charge is a first degree felony, punishable up to life in prison. His previous charge of tampering with a corpse is second degree felony, carries a penalty of 2 to 20 years in prison. Additional charges are possible. Malia Davis' mother, Brittany, responded to the new charge saying, "It's not fair to Malia." Well, you know what, bitch? What wasn't fair to Malia was you leaving her with the man you said abused her. Sorry, y'all. She pisses me off. Brittany Bowens does. Not fair to Malia. What wasn't fair to Malia was being left for a week with the man that was abusing her. Okay. It's not fair to me. At this point, I want to know what happened to my daughter. The fact that he went through a great extent to cover himself up is unbelievable. It's not enough. The charges aren't enough. But I have faith justice will prevail. Malia, we love you forever. Mm-mm-mm-mm. They still didn't say what the cause of her death was. It just says homicidal um, violence. I mean, how could she come out and say stuff like that? I mean, she came out and said that she thought Darion was abusing Malia physically and sexually. She stood right there beside of Quanell X while he said that and didn't say a word as he said it. So, I don't know. This woman blows my mind. If she hadn't have left Malia there with him, Malia wouldn't be dead. That's the way I look at it. Okay, Katie, let me look at my message. Okay, Katie sent me some stuff. I'm just looking at what you sent me, Katie. So it's all his charges. Let's see what this one says. This dude's crazy, man. Are they ever going to charge him with murder? What is the problem here? Do they not know how Malia died and they just won't come out and say it? I mean, yeah, they say homicidal violence, but how? Blunt force trauma? Was she strangled to death? Was she smothered? Did she die of the flu? What happened? Thanks, Katie, for this stuff. I can put this into a video. People can read it themselves. Man, I am so bad at this. On these messages, I messaged Katie back last night, and it's the second time I've done it and forgot to send it. I don't push the send button. Oh, goodness. Oh, my mother messaged me. My mom's boyfriend, she's been dating for about 8 years. He's got lung cancer. He just found out. I think she did too, Love Halls. I think Brittany is not this poor, poor, grieving mother whose child was murdered. I mean, it's just not that. It's just not like that. This child had been abused before. She had been took from her mother before because of her head injury. She had brain surgery. Um, she knew about this abuse. I mean, hell, she come out and said it. It come out of her own mouth, or Cornell X's. The one I saw, she was standing right beside of him. He was giving an interview. She said, Quanell said that Brittany thought that Darion had been physically and sexually abusing Malia. She'd had thoughts of that, and then she still left Malia there with him while she went out of town for a week. And she refuses to answer if she called and checked on her daughter. What kind of mother goes out of town for a week and don't call and check on their baby that's had brain surgery? Not only that, the kid was supposed to wear a helmet and she didn't. I mean, she's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. I mean, she really is. And she's not going to be charged for anything, it doesn't look like. It's crazy. Brittany Bowens really gets me riled up. Okay, go. Stupid squeaking door. I hate when that door does that. Oh no, I've misplaced my cigarettes. No, no. Oh, that's all right. I'll find them in a minute. I thought I had some in the. I keep them in the freezer sometimes, but I don't know what I've done with them. Probably smoked them out. All I do is smoke cigarettes. I don't know what I did. I'll find them in a minute. I found an empty pack. Oh, here they are. Yeah, no. For y'all that smoke, I'm not encouraging smoking, but Marlboro has brought back the Marlboro Miles, where you can save your cigarette packs and get merchandise. How you do it is the cigarette packs have a code inside of them, and you have to go online and enter each code from each pack of cigarettes. I've got about 100 packs saved. That's been a fortune. Yeah, she shouldn't have the title mother. I don't know what to call her. I mean, she's definitely not a mother. And she won't come out and say stuff about Darion, all this and that. What was she doing sending him messages in jail after he had been charged? Oh no. Oh, what did I do? For one, I lit my cigarette backwards. I hate when I do that. And I broke it. So, there we go. Oh, yeah, a creative revival. I actually have a Marlboro cooler from the old merch. It's got Marlboro wrote on it. It's red and white. It's actually on my porch. We still use it. Remember, they used to have the t shirts with the lizards on them, all that. I have a Marlboro ashtray too. They sent me for my birthday. It's like stainless steel, got like this lid that's shaped like a star. Let me see. Let me get my phone so I can see the chat. I'm seeing somebody's message and Val, are you talking to me? My weight loss is not coming along along at all. I need to lose weight. I don't think you're talking to me. Casey Anthony threw away her half of. Yeah, she doesn't. Andrew, Casey Anthony does not want to even remember she had a child. She don't celebrate like Mother's Day or nothing like that. Plane's going over. Oh, you're talking to Gloria, Val. Prayers, Gloria. Grave Revival. You've never got a birthday gift? Oh my God, girl. When is your birthday? Casey Anthony is a piece of shit. She murdered Kaylee. There's no doubt in my mind about that one either. She murdered that kid. I don't think she intentionally done it, but she did it. I think that she was giving that kid Xanaxes to make her go to sleep so she could go out and party, and she OD'd her. That's how she come up with Zanny the nanny. That's what people call Xanaxes on the street is Xannies. Got any Xannies, they'll say. Yeah, she helps research cases, I think, for some lawyer. Oh, okay, the Marlboro. Oh, yeah, I forgot that quick creative revival that we were talking about the Marlboro birthday stuff they sent. Oh, I'm still a little manic. It's just been really hectic and crazy around here lately. Yeah, love her. She is a piece of crap. I don't think she drowned in that pool. I don't think George Anthony was a part of the cover up. Casey had that little girl and she was out partying and I believe she OD'd her. Either that or she put tape over her mouth and left her in a car while she went and partied and she died. Maybe that's why the cadaver dogs hid on the trunk of the car and it smelled like a decomposing body. Maybe she put Casey in the trunk and taped her mouth. She gave her Xanaxes, and maybe the kid died. What is it, Val? I get cigarette coupons too, Andrew. My mother in law gives me all hers. Hey, Love Rogue. How is your agitated rooster? I haven't seen Sunny this morning. I went and fed them last night, and they were all going up in the chicken coop when I went over. So I refilled their big tray, and I'm going to go over in just a minute when I get off here. She didn't know day she put duct tape over her mouth. Suffocated her with that, right? I didn't know if she maybe gave her Xanaxes and made her go to sleep and duct taped her mouth, maybe put her in the trunk of the car and she died. But I guess she suffocated with the duct tape on her. But one of Casey's ex-boyfriends said that that's what they called Xanaxes there, was Xannies. They do here too. So I thought maybe that's why she said Zanny the nanny had her Xanaxes, because she'd been giving her Xanaxes. Them hens are so sweet. Sonny got a hold of Bunny yesterday evening when I was over there and mated with her. I couldn't get him off of her. Yeah, Val, that's fine. I've always thought that too, Drama What. I've always felt like she gave that kid Xanaxes. Maybe she gave her Xanaxes and then put the tape over her mouth and nose. No, Mel, I actually thought one of them laid an egg the other day, but it was the fake egg. I bought them. You buy little hens, these little fake eggs, so they can like roll them around and, you know. I'm not sure what the whole purpose is of the fake eggs. Supposed to help them, I guess, know what to do when they lay their own. So the funny thing with Sonny is when my husband goes over there with me, the rooster is not aggressive. He does not charge the fence. I mean, he acts like the most docile rooster ever. Then I go over there by myself, and even if I don't talk to him, I've tried it several times, just standing there not talking, just watching him. He still charges at the fence. One day in that one video, he was charging the fence so hard he was bouncing off the fence. Please help Gloria D to get through until she gets food stamps. If you can donate anything, please share through our community. Thanks, Val. If y'all want to help out Gloria D, there's her PayPal link, guys. Your unemployment ended last week. Sorry to hear about that, Gloria. Well, I heard, Drama What, that when hens first start laying, they'll just lay them anywhere. They may lay them on the ground or whatever. Now, my uncle's hens, they all lay in their nesting boxes. I didn't let them out yesterday. I'm afraid to let Sonny out when I'm over there by myself. I mean, he will come from across the yard and attack me. He starts looking at me and then he starts running. If he didn't have those spurs on him, I wouldn't care. I would not be afraid of him. But they are about 2 inches now. I cannot believe how much they've grown. And one of them is pointed, pointed, pointed. The other one's not as pointed. I hate to have them filed down, but I think I'm going to have to for my own safety. I mean, he's protected anyways. So I don't know what to do with him. He's turned into an asshole. Sorry, Gloria, again about you struggling. I definitely know how that is. Been there, done that. I've been homeless before. I slept out in the cold before. Well, yeah. Hey, Mary. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about that case. Yeah, I mean, she had Googled chloroform and everything. I don't know. I have a couple different theories about that, but all I know is she did it. She killed her daughter. She's responsible for it. That's for sure. Maybe she killed her with chloroform or something. Maybe she knocked her out with chloroform and then put that tape over her mouth and nose. And wasn't there like a Winnie the Pooh sticker or some kind of sticker on that tape? Hey, Duty Ron. How are you? There's not. I was asking my husband the other day, we was at a red light, and I was like, look at all these new vehicles. How are people buying these new vehicles around here? Like, I'm from a coal mining town, y'all, in the Appalachian Mountains. I mean, there's not many jobs here. You either work in the coal mines or you work construction or do something else, lawn care, something. But things must be pretty good around here. So a lot of new, I mean, new vehicles. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering because, like, every little shop that's put in here, like, say, like a little clothing shop or a coffee shop, never lasts. It's shut down within 2 months. They don't make any money. Yeah, Mary, quite contrary. The rooster has turned into an asshole. But I got to remember, a rooster doesn't have feelings like I have, like a human, or even like the dog has. My dogs. His job is to protect those hens, and he feels like I mess with them. Last night, all the hens went up except for one. Sonny, I hear him jump down off his perch, come out of the coop, and come charging to the other side as to say, "Get out of here. We're going to sleep, and you're disturbing us." No, I am in Southwest Virginia, not West Virginia. It's just South. I'm in Virginia, Southwest part. Oh, Christina Shirley, did you do a video? I'll have to check it out. I've been extremely busy with this water leak, the hot water busting, bedroom soaked, my brother going crazy, school shopping, first day of school back today, all that. So it's hard to make it, Janine. It is, especially if you've got kids and stuff. And then the older people, I always feel bad when I see the older people working at Walmart. Because they don't feel like standing there. There's some really older people that work at my Walmart here, and I always feel bad. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. I got to go check my rooster. Thanks for chatting with me about Jennifer Dulos this morning. I appreciate it. I love all y'all. I hope y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all in the morning at 10:30 as usual. God bless you and peace. Oh, and be kind.